Where is everybody?
I don't know.
It's pretty awkward.
Just you and me,
Just,
kid.
just
You remember
the
that show? It was
two
like
of us.
no.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Actually,
Okay, it was like it was this weird show on like PBS, but it was always like a
what was
father
it?
and their child, or a mother and their child, and it was like it wasn't a game show, but it was like Reading Rainbow meets
What was it called?
something. I don't know. It was called You and Me, Kid.
Oh, oh,
It was like just you and me, kid. That was like the the
just
theme
you and
song.
me, kid. You and me. It's called You and Me, Kid.
I think it was called You and Me, Kid. It
We're
was like a
looking it up.
PBS show or Nickelodeon or something
We're looking it up
back
for
in the
everybody.
80s.
Yeah, 1979, not too far off. Just
What?
You and Me, Kid.
Yep.
It ran for how many seasons? 5.9 out of 10. Right, starring George Burns and Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields is
That
pretty
sounds about
popular,
right.
right? Yeah,
Brooke Shields
Shields
and
pretty
George
popular.
Burns, very popular.
And then Burl Ives. What's Burl Ives from? Is he Frosty the Snowman?
Burl Ives, that's
Yeah,
a
Sam the Snowman. Sam the Snowman
there you go.
from Rudolph the Red. Oh, I can't speak tonight. And he was the narrator in the Ewok Adventure. I didn't even know that was a movie.
The Ewok Adventure?
Yeah, it's a
Oh my
live
God, it was
action
so
movie.
good. Wait, whoa. That's not You and Me, Kid, that's a movie. That's not what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
shoot.
It was a television show.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So maybe it
Full
was like
episode. Oh, You and Me, Kid. So it's You and Me, Kid. Oh, so just You and Me, Kid is it's the Disney Channel.
okay, Disney Channel, yeah. Just You and Me, Kid.
It's You and Me, comma Kid, 1983. Hosted by Sonny Melendrez, who that's all he did ever.
That's pretty
They went to San Antonio Radio.
pretty sad.
Look how
Oh,
short
Caravan
the
of Courage
Wikipedia
and the
is.
Ewok Adventure. I loved those movies.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so bad, but so good.
Well, those are the best ones. You know what? Emily and I are watching. I fell asleep.
Oh, that's right. He looked like
But-
Richard Simmons,
Who did?
the host of
Of You and Me, Kid?
Just You and Me, Kid.
Kind of does. Emily and I were watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, great movie.
Dude, Emily, I did not think Emily would like it, so I watched it on my own because I'd never seen it before, and I want to understand all the references and all the pop because it has a huge cult following.
Yeah.
So Emily's watching it with me because I had it on, and it was the part where I don't know if you're familiar with it that much, but it's the part where the clown makes a balloon animal dog and makes the
Uh-huh.
dog sniff out, and Emily's just cracking up. She's like, "This is
Yeah.
the greatest."
It's
thing
so
ever."
dumb. It's
And
so
yeah, it's something
but it's so
about it.
funny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to finish that up. Was Emily scared watching that movie? No, not even in the slightest.
No.
Not even in the slightest.
Don't forget the four of you to hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up.
Oh, I should probably share this out, although I don't know that this is going to be the most fun episode ever. Just kidding. It's going to be amazing.
That was fun. That was a fun Oh, it was an HHN house? Killer Clowns?
A couple years ago, yeah.
That's cool. They probably did a really fun. Isn't there a second one too? Is there a sequel to that movie?
I don't know.
I think there might be.
Maybe. I'll jump on if I have to. Oh, don't do us any favors, Remy. I'll jump on if I have to.
He said, yeah, there is a second one.
There is a Florida man, Jersey man.
Hey, stop
today.
asking questions, Ryan. He said, "Where's Sarah?" Stop asking questions. Did you? I'd be shocked if you said no. Have you started or watched the whole Menendez Brothers show on Netflix?
I haven't started a single minute of
That's
it.
crazy. I thought that. Aren't you a big Dahmer guy? Like the show Dahmer?
No.
Have you
No.
have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's
No.
so good. You'd love it.
Yeah. Well, I started watching it and I don't know, I got distracted and started
Like,
watching
I
something
can
else.
see
You know what
myself
I
going
am
down
watching?
this rabbit hole. What?
The American Athlete Story, Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, how is it?
Oh my God, so good. Lot of penises.
Actual
Lot of,
penises?
huh?
Actual peni?
Yeah, the peni
Wow,
and
it's
the
FX produced,
BBDs.
isn't it? Isn't
Lot
it
of
FX?
BBDs. It's FX. It's Ryan Murphy.
How are they showing peens on TV?
It's on Hulu,
Oh,
which is on Disney Plus. So I
Disney.
accessed it through Disney Plus, and I'm seeing like Disney's gone woke.
Wow.
Remy, I'm in the middle of watching that right now.
Yeah, I'm on at the end of episode 2 of the Vince doc.
But the Aaron Hernandez thing, very good. You know how like they did a lot of insinuations in the documentary that
Yeah, I had to
that
stop
he
watching
was
that.
gay?
I did not like that.
There's no innuendos. It's full on.
Wow.
A lot of gay stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like the documentary. I stopped watching it. It was just so biased, and I felt like they were trying to connect that he killed someone because he was gay. it was just like I don't know. I thought it was really poor.
They're making that connection in this movie too. Not that he killed someone because he's gay, but that he killed. You can see it happening. He couldn't come out because he was a big star, and he couldn't come out as gay. So he's holding that in, and I think and I don't want to speak for the gay community, but I think a lot of young gay men, especially in the early 2000s, before it was so.
You want to talk about this on the show?
We can.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we lived through a lot of gay athletes coming out and then them either doing good, being blackballed, or not.
Yeah.
Anything. We could kind of talk about.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Like the guy said, this is the No New Friends podcast. You can connect with us. Like the guy said, we're the No New Friends podcast, voted #1 by our friends and family. We are the podcast for adults who love to laugh at adulting. Now, starting in a couple weeks, we won't be No New Friends anymore. We'll be Parents Night Out. But more on that later. You can connect with us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. For as low as $2 a month, you can get all sorts of exclusive access, early release, which unfortunately I have and my wife doesn't like very much.
We call that tier the Scott. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to talk yet.
Yeah, Alex, you're going to have to cut that. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll have
Alex,
to
cut
re-joke
that.
that later.
Yeah.
Alex, you can leave that. And then you can be entered to win all sorts of prizes. We go live every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the YouTube. And then every once in a while, we go live on the TikTok. Every once in a while. No promises there anymore. My name is Scott. I'm the host. With me, as always, my amazing cast of scumbags, but my co-host, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. And that's it. Our producer,
it?
Alex.
Alex, you want to stick around? You already left.
Yeah, he's door
Wow.
slammed.
Yeah. He
We've
takes us
got
working remotely serious.
Yeah. Nick is in the middle of Tropical Storm Helene.
Could be dead by the time you're hearing this. Could be dead.
He could be.
So
Could be.
Thoughts and prayers. Rest in peace.
Yep. But he's in Mexico on vacation, getting hit by Tropical Storm Helene. I will be getting hit by Hurricane Helene tomorrow. So super excited about that. I haven't had a hurricane party with my wife in a while. So
It's gonna be bad.
no, not for us. Not for us in Central Florida. We're just gonna get the feeder bands.
The what?
The feeder
The
bands.
fetus bands?
No, the outside.
I was gonna say if it's a fetus ban, Florida can't do anything about that. They're like, no protection against this.
No protection against
Yeah,
the fetus band.
gotta let it go.
Yep. Take it to West Virginia. We'll figure what to do later.
That's why we don't have hurricanes up in the Northeast. We just take those fetus bans and just throw them right away.
But we are expected to get like some 55-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so no big deal.
You ever think about attaching yourself to like a parachute or something during those?
No, why would I do that?
For content?
Ooh, no, I don't mess around with the wind, man. It's scary.
I guess. Do you have to work? Are you off of work?
I'm off tomorrow. It doesn't look like
because you are off, or because
I'm already off.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
already off
okay.
tomorrow, and it doesn't look like we're activating the hurricane team, so I don't have to worry about that because it's not a direct hit. Nothing's closing. We'll be okay.
And then Rachel's also off.
Rachel is taking tomorrow off. Yep.
Wow. So you might get off again tomorrow then.
Doubt it. Doubt it. There's more of a chance if she wasn't here because then I could, do the thing myself.
It's true. You
But
got to get a
yeah,
VR headset.
I could, yeah.
It's your
So
midlife crisis purchase.
yeah, speaking of midlife crisis, Chris, I've been having some back pain.
Oh no.
So yeah, I went to the chiropractor yesterday, and I haven't been in a while. So of course I get the lecture of, where have you been?
I hate that. Yeah, I go. That's
Yeah,
why I go to a different one each time.
I need to, I need to. But they're like, you're paying $60 a month. Why don't you come in at least once a month?
Wait, you
It's
have a
pretty much free.
subscription to the chiropractor?
I do, yeah, and then so I can go for four times for free in the month.
It's for $60? No insurance?
Correct.
Is this like your neighbor?
No, it's like a national chain. I pay $69 a month. I get 4
What?
visits for free.
That's
Any
amazing.
additional visit is $10.
With insurance.
Yeah, it's a
I
national chain.
Yeah, with insurance, I pay $15 copay each time I go.
No, I don't use my insurance.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you off. It's called The Joint.
The Joint.
The
That's
Joint.
that's a different establishment up in New Jersey.
Yes, in the blue states, you can. Yeah, it's a different establishment. um, so I go to the chiropractor and they're doing the workup on me. And there's this one move where you lay on your side
Hmm.
and you pull
Dick out?
the top leg up, and then they kind of like jump on your leg a little bit. Like
Yes.
they put, yeah, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
the little back crack action.
Yeah, exactly. So right before she starts doing it, Chris, I feel it. I feel it in the stomach, and I'm like, oh God, please don't.
Oh
Please
no.
don't. Please don't. And there's someone being adjusted right next to me, downwind of the way I'm laying. And I'm like, please don't, please don't, please don't. So she does the thing, and
No.
it happened.
You're old. You're officially
It
old.
happened.
Yeah, you're officially an old
Just
guy.
just let one rip.
Is she
And I'm
hot?
like, I did not look at anybody. I was mortified, and so then clearly my doctor heard it because she
Yeah.
immediately starts to ask me, "So, any fun weekend plans?" And I'm like, "Oh my
No, I was asking, is your doctor hot?
no, no, she was not.
Okay, gotcha.
She was not.
Also, wait, who is cracking your back?
The doctor, the
Hmm.
chiropractor.
Yeah, let's call her a chiropractor.
Well, they're called doctor.
Why are they called doctors? I feel like that's like calling Jill Biden Dr. Jill Biden. Like
Well,
like
she's a doctor.
mm,
She got her doctorate.
sure, in like school books or something. I why are chiropractors doctors? Why do they call themselves doctors?
Didn't they finish medical school?
No. It's like
No.
witchcraft. Are you serious? Doctors hate chiropractors
And
Be-
chiropractors hate doctors.
because they go against. So it's like politics. It's like your doctors are left wingers and your chiropractors are the right wingers. Where it's like they believe in doctor stuff to an extent. So they're like, eat your vegetables, stretch, but they're also like, but also put 3 of these drops in your water whenever you drink it. And you ask what's
Right.
in it, and it's non FDA approved, so there's no ingredients list. It's something they made in their basement, and it's supposed to cure cancer. So you get both ends of the spectrum when you go to the chiropractor. My chiropractor, I kid you not, during COVID was selling gloves. He said, "Don't get the vaccine, just wear these gloves." And he's trying to sell me $30 gloves that are germ proof.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I kid you not. This is not a lie. This is not some bit. He was selling $30 gloves. My parents come back and they're like, "I might buy a pair of these gloves." He was really talking them up. I was like, "Just get the vaccine. Just get the vaccine." Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. COVID proof gloves. Don't wear a mask. Don't get the vaccine. Wear these $30 gloves.
and then you'll be fine.
They have a lifespan of 3 months too, by the way. So it's
Oh.
$30 every 3 months. You can't wash them.
Do you remember, like, old school COVID was so crazy? I mean, I remember like these anti-germ tape that like you can put on the doorknobs or whatever
Never saw those.
oh, we had to test these things because I opened up that family entertainment center.
Right.
And we opened after COVID started. So we were trying to figure out how are we going to open with COVID. And the owner wanted me to research tape that I could put on the door
Oh
handles.
my gosh.
Yeah, to make it like germ proof.
Yeah, germ proof.
Yeah, it was just wash your
Like, let's
hands.
not wear masks here in Florida, but let's buy germ proof tape.
Right.
That'll work. My favorite fad of the COVID was the the door openers that were all 3D printed. Do you remember people buying those like crazy? The
Yes.
door openers and button pushers. So like when you go to a
Yes.
Wawa, you can push with the button and then you can
Right.
open a door. I think I was gifted like 2 or 3 of those. The only time I ever held them was when I was gifted them. And I thought, "Oh wow, this is a great idea," but you lose them just like you lose everything else because I'm not
Right.
putting that on my keys.
Yeah. Or you started seeing more of well, they redesigned the door handle so you could open them like with your
Oh,
forearm
I like
instead
that.
of
I do like
yeah.
that. Yeah, because you had a little workout in when you're opening the door as well. It
Or
works the core.
the foot thing so you could pull
Yeah,
it
I
with your
couldn't use the
foot.
foot thing because of my injury. I'm handicapped.
Your injury happened way after OG COVID.
Yeah, but it was gearing up. It was definitely gearing up for it. It's definitely weakening.
It was weakening.
I think it's from the vaccine. But
Maybe. But spraying down the Amazon boxes.
oh, and mail in general,
Right.
and it was junk mail.
Sure.
I
sure.
wasted most of my Lysol on junk mail.
You probably I feel like you get a lot of junk mail.
Oh, yeah, it goes right into that. I go to the mailbox and just go right to the recycling bin. I don't even most of the time it's even bills. Like I don't even care. Just email it to me. I'm not opening a letter. I'm not risking a paper cut to see that I owe you $4.
See, I don't trust the email. I think it's a scam. I think it's a phishing hack.
Yeah,
have to
that
have
well
the
that
roadmap.
that too because like I love the non-clever ones where they put the Amazon picture at the top and there's like 3 misspellings in the first sentence that says please send you owe $75 to Amazon, please send it in Bitcoin to this address.
Now, what else did we there?
The wiping down of the mail and groceries, because we wiped down our groceries
The
too.
wiping down the groceries. Yeah.
That was the worst. Nothing worse
Yeah.
than getting a Lysol wipe out for a banana.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was the absolute worst.
I remember going to the grocery store, and this was when everything first got shut down, and so we didn't have enough masks,
Yeah.
and so I
don't
would
think,
I
don't
walk
think
around.
all of Florida did.
Right, I'd walk around the grocery store with my shirt above my face. The arrows, Jackie in chat, the arrows going down, like you could only go a certain way down the grocery aisles.
Yep.
But I felt like every time I went out of my house, it was like The Walking Dead. I never knew if I was going to return.
No,
like,
yeah.
In The Walking Dead, like they would go to make a run, and you never someone was going to die.
Absolutely.
And I felt like that was me.
We still
every
experience
time.
that in New Jersey.
Well, that's
just by living in New Jersey.
Correct. Right.
Now, when you go to a store and you see the COVID dots or the COVID arrows, isn't it like discovering like an ancient relic, like you're Indiana Jones? It's like, oh my gosh, and every single time Emily and I look at each other like, oh my gosh, it's like here from COVID. It was just like 2 years ago,
Right,
but it's like
right.
it feels like it's so long ago now that it feels like it's like an ancient relic from the past, or like plexiglass up where a cashier would stand and stuff.
Yes.
It's like, oh my gosh, you still have this?
Chris, when I see the COVID dots on the floor,
Yeah.
they're about 6 feet apart. I immediately go into the Indiana Jones punji stick routine from the stunt show. You know, with the sticks that
How
come
could I
up.
not?
and
How
do
could
the
I not know that?
yes, I do the whole routine. Music and all, I sing it.
Well, it's even
people-
more rare for you since you live in Florida. You don't see that much at all. It's like maybe some of the like liberal chains that had it.
right. There was
I'm
a
sure
lot.
Chick-fil-A had it.
I don't know, Chris. I'm still seeing dots in places that they shouldn't be in. Like, I'll go to Disney, and like Disney, Disney's been having robots walk across stage for 100 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'll still see the COVID dots on the ground.
That's
I'm like,
wild. That's wild.
Like, don't you have people specifically paid to
yeah,
remove
don't you
those?
have dot people?
Yeah, don't you have dot people? I mean, like, you literally take down all the Halloween decorations and put up the Christmas decorations in one night. If we can't get some dots removed,
The guy probably died of COVID because they didn't have that
the dot
that
guy.
vaccine. Yeah, the vaccine mandate.
So obviously Sarah's sick. She's not here. Nick's in Mexico, like we said. Chris, how's the weight loss journey?
Well, I do want to just mention real quick that I am sick and I am here.
You are.
Yes, probably not.
I
as
don't
sick,
think-
though. I'm getting over a cold. It's not full fledged, but I'm
Have you?
definitely getting over a cold.
Yeah. Have you ever unexpectedly missed an episode? I don't think you
Um,
have.
no, yeah, because of the baby, but you postponed it. I would have
I
missed that.
postponed it. We
Yeah,
were ahead. We
yeah,
were 1 week ahead.
yeah. I
On
would have missed
purpose.
that one, but no, not unexpectedly. I always just drag myself here to do it because I do it for you guys. I don't do it for you,
Yeah.
Scott. I do it for
And
you
look,
guys. I'm looking
that
at
is
the
no
chat.
disrespect to Sarah and Nick who are not here.
No,
Sarah's really
absolutely
sick
not. This is
tonight,
a bit.
and Nick is not
This is
here.
just a bit. If it was a previous co-host on the show, it would be totally serious.
Yes.
I would not be
Yeah.
joking. This is all a bit though. Alex, you can cut that probably. Maybe not. Leave it in. I don't know. Leave it in. Leave it in.
Eh,
Leave it
Alex, go with the flow. You do what you want. In fact, if you want to contribute to this episode, talk whenever you
in.
want. It's
Just-
fine.
yeah, just pop in.
Just
in.
pop in. Cut us off. No big deal.
Cut us off like a Jewish doctor. So, the weight loss journey. I'll tell you what. Last week, it was the week of my daughter's baptism. I celebrated for the week because I was like, you know what? We're having wings and hoagies the day of the baptism. So I was like, let me just cheat the whole week. So we went
Okay.
because I had to go to McDonald's and get those the Crocs at McDonald's. Have you seen those?
Wait, they have Crocs at
In their
McDonald's?
yeah, Happy Meal. They're Croc keychains.
Oh no.
They fit me though. They fit me. So it works as both. Not very comfortable, but so I had to get the Croc keychain, and then man, yeah, I strayed a little too close to the McDonald's sun, if you will, and yeah, so that week I gained 0.2 ounces instead of losing, but
0.2 ounces?
yeah, like I gained 0.2 instead
Right.
of losing weight.
Are you that small that you can
Is
run
that how?
an ounce scale?
Yeah, it's like you weigh like 170.2, right? So 0.2.
Oh, okay, the
Yeah,
point
yeah,
two. Okay,
yeah,
got
yeah,
it, got
yeah,
it.
not
got
like
it.
0.02. Yeah, I'm just weighed in ounces. Be like
But that's- hold on.
5,324 ounces.
But it's if it's 172.2, that's not 2 ounces. That's 0.2 of a pound.
No,
that's
it's
2/10 of a
ounces.
pound.
No, Jackie just corrected me. I gained 2 ounces. Yeah, so it's not 0.2
No,
ounces. Yeah, it was 2
you
ounces.
didn't gain. If your scale
Yeah, no,
says
it goes up to
one-
16.
yes,
Ounces.
there's 16
We'll go up to
ounces in a
14
pound.
ounces. Yeah, and then yeah. So I was like
That's-
172.4, then I was 172.6. So I gained
Okay.
2 ounces.
But I feel like
We're 1/8 of a
hold on.
pound.
It's not.
Whatever-
it doesn't
however you wanna-
read in a digital scale. Doesn't read in pounds and ounces, does it?
Yes. What you
No.
think, you think a digital scale just rounds up to the nearest pound?
No, I think it's like when it says 175.8. That's 0.8 of a pound.
No. How would that
So-
even work?
So it
Why
would
would they
say
make a scale
170
that just?
Hold on.
Why would they make a scale in their own metric system?
So if okay, so if I weigh 185
Uh-huh.
and 15 ounces, it's going to say 185.15.
No, mine goes by twos. So it's like it goes by every 2
Okay,
ounces.
0.14. It's going to say 0.14.
Wait, what? Wait. So if you
I
weighed
said-
175 point
Uh-huh. 0.14.
no, it doesn't do 0.14.
14
It's
ounces.
only the tenths place.
So okay, so it's by the pound, not by the ounce.
No, it's pounds
It's
and
not
ounces.
170.
I know
what
how
are
to
you
read a
talking
scale.
So you step on the scale, and you weigh 172 pounds. That's
Okay,
the
it was
pound.
172.4.
Okay,
So it's
so
172 and 4 ounces.
no, it's a quarter of a pound.
You-
172
you could
point,
s-
or
you
not,
could
it's not
s-
even a quarter. No, it's and 4/10.
It's you. No, it's not in 4/10. It's tenths. It's 1/4. So you're right. You were right the first time. It's a quarter of a pound, but it doesn't say 0.25 or 0.27.
Right.
It says
no, I get that. But so your scale reads pounds and ounces. So you're 174 and 14 ounces.
no. I was 172 and 4 ounces,
Okay.
and then after my binge week, I was 172 and 6 ounces. So I gained 2 ounces.
All right.
All right, Alex, you can cut all the figuring it out.
No, please leave it in. That's what she said.
Not to you.
And I
So,
said it is.
wasn't too upset with that, but I did get sick. And listen, getting sick is not fun, but when you're on a diet, it's a lot of fun because you just lose your appetite. And I was eating like just a bunch of broth, and so I have now eclipsed. I'm down into the 171s now.
Nice.
Won't
Are
say
you a
the I
soup
won't
guy?
say won't say no. I hate soup.
I hate
Oh,
soup.
I hate soup. It's the worst. It reminds me of like it reminds me of poor people food
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
like
Ryan probably eats a lot of soup. Yeah.
whenever you watch whenever you whenever you watch Game of Thrones, like the poors eat the soups, and then
Yeah.
why would they be called soup kitchens? You
Oh,
see, right?
good
So
point.
soup, yeah,
Good point.
soups are for the poors. But Emily made homemade soup, which is different because it sounds fancier, I guess. So we bought this immersion blender, and she made this soup for me. So I was eating that for the last few days, and today I had my first solid meal. I had can I say Oriental food?
Um,
I think Oriental is like you're not allowed to say that, but I got it from Oriental
no, you
Palace.
could say like Oriental decor,
Yeah, but I think if
Asian food.
yeah, no, but the place I got the food from was called Oriental Palace.
That's okay. That's okay.
I feel dirty saying it, but I had Oriental food.
Or we'll
tonight.
get canceled.
Yeah.
Well, you can say Oriental. Like I've got an Oriental rug. You
Oh,
just
that
can't
is
call
true.
a person Oriental.
Okay, so use that in a sentence.
Use Oriental in a sentence?
Yeah, how you're not supposed to.
No.
Can you imagine if so Oriental rug? Could you imagine if there were other slurs for rugs? Let's name a few.
Like what? What would you like an Eskimo rug?
Eskimo rug's good. Yeah, an Eskimo rug. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's walk the line here.
Eskimin. You say
Eskimin. Right.
that's
Let's
okay,
walk
yeah.
the line here. A redskin rug.
Oh yeah,
A
yeah.
redskin rug.
Instead of a bearskin rug, redskin rug.
Trying to walk this line very carefully, Scott. You come on, chat. Chat, chime in. Oh, but that would be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny if that was the only thing that was like grandfathered into being like saying like slurs. Was
You
if
could have grandfathered in Rachel Slurs.
if it was rugs, like if you could like Oriental rug got this far, so let's just we can we can.
So like when you ding dong ditch or knock it and go, that would be grandfathered in where you could still say the N word with the hard R at the end.
When you go ding dong ditching?
Yes. The way that I was taught was it was called N word knocking.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's what it was called. It was called N word knocking.
I have never heard that a day in my life.
That's how I was taught. It was called N word knocking.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
No, we're just talking about rugs, so we're talking hypothetically, Scott.
No.
Wait, hold on. Ryan, you can start making fun of Scott's internet.
Can you see? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Now I can. Yeah, you. Went
It's
all
not my
robotic.
internet. It's not my internet though. I'm running at 800 beats per minute.
That's not great.
Yes, it is.
I think mine's 2,000.
It's not 2,000.
I pay for 2,000.
When we first started this process, you're like, "Oh, do a speed test." Remember, like my old computer was running like 150.
Yeah. Wait, did
and
you
you're
just
like,
do a
"That's
speed
not good."
test?
I did since we've been on. Yes.
That throttles the internet. All of your internet goes to the speed test and takes away from whatever else you're doing.
So then let me close that.
Yeah. Not good practice to run a speed test because what it does that would be like if you're parked in a car and then you just
Uh-huh.
slam down on the gas and you're going nowhere, but you're just revving the engine to like all of the RPMs. Like, why is my gas going
Oops.
down? I don't understand as I'm idling.
Okay, well, I
So
won't do that anymore during recording. I didn't just do it, but I did it earlier because I could see on YouTube that I'm all fuzzy.
yeah, you probably used your internet for the month, and that's why. Phone companies used to get pissed. They used to send text messages if you did the speed test like on their network. They'd be like, you can't stop doing this. So going back to what we were talking about, Jackie said that the ding dong ditch slur was that's what it was called in her day as well.
Okay,
And she's
see?
18, so she must live in
No, she's
Alabama.
not.
No, I know, it's just a joke.
um,
Rebby's uploads 483. That's great.
anyway, so we're both watching the same Vince McMahon documentary on the Netflix, and it's super fascinating. I love it because it goes into old school, early mid '80s wrestling, which is what I watched, like mid '80s to WrestleMania
Yeah,
5 was right around my time period, and I had seen 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it was kind of cool to go nostalgic and see some of those old wrestlers, Brutus the Barber, Beefcake, and Hercules, and the Red Rooster, Jimmy
Yep.
Fly, Jimmy Snuka, like these obscure wrestlers that kids nowadays don't know, and then kind of how Hulk Hogan came to be and how he was the face and why that was strategic and why that worked.
I mean Sterling
And
Golden,
and yeah,
his
Sterling
original
Golden.
name.
Yep. And he was a bad guy when he first started.
Yeah,
Not a lot
and
of people know that.
you know what the best part about the documentary so far is how good of a businessman he is by selling false information. Like
Who, Hogan or Vince McMahon?
Vince McMahon. So speaking on the Hulk Hogan aspect of the show, they build the WrestleMania 1, I think it was. No, I don't think it was 1. It was 2 or 3 when Andre the Giant faced Hulk Hogan for the first for the first time. And they're like, but it wasn't the
Right.
first time. It was like,
Right.
and then when he slammed
And he was
Andre the
undefeated.
Giant,
He never lost.
right? He never lost many times. And then then when Hulk Hogan slammed him, they're like, yes, Andre the Giant has never been slammed. And then he's
Right,
like,
right,
and then
right.
there was like this montage in the documentary of just being slammed over and over again.
Yes.
The funniest part about this documentary is if you close your eyes and you're not watching, you don't know if it's a Donald Trump documentary or a Vince McMahon documentary.
So true.
So many so many parallels. They were just such like shady businessmen that just like
Yes.
lied and had all these like this just like toxic workplace environment and toxic just
Mhm.
trail of accusations following them the whole time.
Yeah. It's crazy good, and I love the hypocrisy where Vince McMahon stole all these wrestlers from different regionalized wrestling associations and then made them into WWE superstars. But then WCW comes along and does the exact same thing, and Vince McMahon gets mad.
Pissed.
Pissed.
He had a gentleman's agreement with Hulk Hogan. Oh, you're not going to compete somewhere else, are you? Yes, of course not,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
And then then he goes to WCW.
But
But
it's so funny. I never realized that Vince McMahon, I mean, I know now, but when I used to watch, he was just an announcer. I didn't realize that he owned the WWF.
oh yeah, see, so when I started watching, he was the boss. Like
Right.
he was feuding with DX, and he was killed in a limousine explosion, which I think you'll see later in the documentary. And then which was he was killed. I'm laughing. This is horrible. He was killed in a limousine explosion. And then one of the wrestlers killed himself and his family. So the next like in real life.
Yeah,
So,
that was
Chris Benoit.
yes.
So then the next episode, Vince McMahon just appeared, and they just just never talked about the explosion ever again.
There's so many things that happen like that. This documentary, like they chose the main heel that was going to fight Hulk Hogan was the Iron Sheik because everybody hated Iran at the time. And then to bring Hulk Hogan back or something to make him the champion again, they make Sergeant Slaughter
Who's an
like
American hero.
yeah, an American hero, but they turn him into an Iraqi sympathizer, and then and then the Gulf War starts. And it's like, oh,
Just such bad timing on so many levels.
so many levels.
One of my favorite things is in the beginning of because just like Vince McMahon, I'm sure as you see, loves talking about himself.
Yes.
And in the first thing he says when he sits down, like, this was weird for me. I really don't like talking about myself. I was like, in what world?
Right. Do you know what's really funny? So one of the executive writer, the Bruce guy that they keep snapping to interview, that's Brother Love. Like I know him as Brother Love.
Is that Bruce Pletcher, I think?
Yeah. But I know him as Brother. In WrestleMania 5, he appeared as Brother Love.
I love how Bruce Pritchard. That's so funny. Yeah. Oh, I had no idea that was the same person.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh my God, that's Brother Love.
Yeah, Bruce Pritchard works a lot of behind the scenes. I don't know if he does anymore, but he's a writer and stuff. The part that I am reluctantly excited to get to is when he gets real creepy about his daughter on air. He sexualizes the hell out of his daughter on TV.
Yeah, but she wrestles too, doesn't she?
She's now she's married to the guy who runs it, Triple H.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so she was a manager. She's probably wrestled a few times, but she was a manager and she was a general manager, and they had her on the show, and like there's these disgusting angles of like going up from her legs to her ass and stuff, and her dad was like right in the room with her. Like it's like
smart. It's smart.
It's it's smart if it's not your daughter. You know what I mean? Like
Listen,
like, it's
the president of the United States said, "Hey, my daughter's attractive. If she wasn't my daughter, we'd probably be dating."
That's what I'm saying. Like this documentary is
very
similar.
You're not wrong.
It takes an insane type of person to have these thoughts and stuff and like exploit anybody and everything by any means necessary.
He didn't care. He didn't care. Ryan says there was an incest storyline that Vince wanted to do and she refused.
Yes, she was gonna be pregnant with her brother's son. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Very strange guy. But it does take strange people to succeed. Now we have this documentary, and another documentary is now in the works, Scott, over at Netflix. It is in the works. It is I don't know how far along they are, but I did read about it. A P. Diddy documentary. Do you know much about the P. Diddy scandal, Scott?
No.
Are you serious?
We were very close to having our own Netflix documentary at one time.
That is true. Hey,
it was in the works.
That is actually true.
Not a bit.
To one person. Probably. It was true to one person on this earth. You don't know anything about the P. Diddy scandals.
Well, this is the thing with the Team Diddy and Team Usher or something, right?
So no, there's this there are these rumors going around that P. Diddy was having these sex parties.
Right.
And that he was sex trafficking people. And did you hear that they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil at his house?
I did not find
they
out.
Found so little sidetrack. They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and his lawyer, because P. Diddy is now in jail, his lawyer was asked today why. Like, can you please comment on why there was 1,000 bottles of baby oil? He's like, well, look, like any American, he likes to buy in bulk, and there's a Costco right down the street. So he likes to buy in bulk. I don't know what else to tell you. So yeah, he was buying baby oil, just like every other normal American that lives near Costco. I'm sure has a closet full of baby oil. But I can't wait to see what comes out of this. That sounded really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I can talk about it anymore. Anyway, we'll see what happens next. But yeah, that's going to be another really good documentary. It's almost like when you see these horrible, horrible things happen in real life, it's like, man, Netflix is going to make a really good special about this.
I can't wait for the documentary.
Oh, my, everything. It's like all these tragic events. It's like,
9/11 documentaries, can't get enough.
Oh, and the conspiracy ones are even better.
Yes.
Like the ones, the bootleg YouTube ones. Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
The Boston Marathon.
So good.
So good.
Freedom Day
Uh,
with Mark Wahlberg of the Boston. What was that? That they just came out with the Boston Marathon documentary like last year or so, and it was like
Yeah, on Netflix.
it was so intense. I'm watching it like it's a movie. Like I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like I know what's
Right.
gonna happen, and it was still
I
so good.
know.
We leave off if there's 6 episodes. We're off episode 5. We're going to bed. I'm like, Em, I can't sleep. Are they gonna catch him?
I know, right? And like, and I'll stay away from the internet too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you
like,
don't want
I
to get
can't look
spoiled.
it up. I need to be. I need
No.
to be surprised. It's so weird that like Titanic too. I'm like, I can't. What happens at the end?
I'm watching a 9/11 documentary, and like the first plane hits, like holy shit, this is horrible. I was like, holy shit, they just hit the second tower. Like what the? This. It's like, then they blow up Building 7. Didn't even get hit by a plane, and then that thing just falls. Just as surprising. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just I guess it's the sick and twisted part of like I am very anti-murder. I can't even kill a bug, but I love listening to murder podcasts and watching murder documentaries. And I like as soon as there's a murder case that's like sets, I guess kind of compelling because this person might have done it or that person wrongfully. It's like, oh man, can't wait for a podcast about this. Can't wait for a show about this.
Right.
I don't know. Does that make us bad people? I don't think so. I don't
Maybe.
think so.
Maybe.
I don't think it does. Chat, what do you think? Jackie says
But
the
now-
NXVIM documentary was filmed in my town. I'm gonna have to look up what that means because I think it's Roman numerals, but I can't count that high.
No, I definitely cannot.
No. XXI I think is the most I can do, which is like 7, I think.
So I'm also watching. It's Ryan Murphy's. It's American Athlete Story or something like that, but it's the Aaron Hernandez story. And
Oh, they did the OJ one. The same people that did the OJ one.
yes, yes. And I'm watching this because of the Nexum. Oh my God, that Nexum documentary was fantastic.
Oh, I gotta watch
That's
that
that.
one.
It's a cult, but it's a scam cult. I think this is the one. And is this the one with like all the celebrities that were in it? And then the one really famous chick. But then there was like a sex ring and all that.
Yeah, I thought it was a front organization for criminal activity.
I think that's what Nexum was.
That's a really
Yes,
good name.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna name my next kid that Nexum.
Yeah, the Nexum one's really good. That's what the chick from Star Wars Episode 2 is in it. It's in your hometown. Holy crap! Yeah, it's such a good. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Love Is One is probably
That's one of my
favorite
favorites
ones.
for sure.
Yeah,
Oh
when
my
they're wheeling
God.
her, Allison Mack. Yes, yes, yes. When they're wheeling Mother God through the hospital and she's like Smurfette,
Oh, the
that
best.
was horrifying.
Oh, and the opening scene when she's just dead in her bed.
Yeah, yeah. So we're watching. I'm watching this Aaron Hernandez show, and only 2 episodes have been out. And I'm watching it because my wife was like, "Hey, there's this guy that she knows. His name is Tony Esbeck. He's been in a bunch of Broadway shows, and he's on her Facebook feed in a Florida Gator shirt." And she's like, "He went to NYU. Why is he wearing a Gator shirt?" And so she reaches out to him. She's like, "Hey, why are you in a Gator shirt?" Well, because he's playing Urban Meyer in this show.
Oh, no way.
So I'm like, okay, well now I have to watch it. I wish Nick was here because Nick would love this, not because it's about football, but because there are a lot of penises in this show. Like
Penises?
BBDs all over the place.
First of all, is it penis or
Penis.
peni?
Peni.
Peni.
Lots of penis.
Lots
And-
of penis.
Lots of schlongs.
What do they do? Are they just kind of like, are they just there?
Some of them are there. Some of them are being used. It's
You can use them in a show like that?
well used, not in the way that like
Is it like soft porn? Really? Semi-soft?
yeah. But in the documentary that came out, the True Sports Story or whatever on Netflix.
Yeah, the one that said that Aaron Hernandez killed people because he was gay.
Well, okay. So I don't know that they were saying that he killed people because he was gay.
I think one
they're saying
person
that
literally said that he killed people because he's gay.
not that gay people kill people,
I think that's what they
but
said.
that he
It might have been a
couldn't
different
come out.
documentary. Oh, wait, I think it was an Alex Jones documentary I was watching.
It may have been the Alex Jones documentary. Here's the thing is what we've seen so far in this show is the entitlement, the concussions, and the fact that he was gay. Like they don't even beat around the bush.
Neither
Like
does he.
like he is gay and he couldn't come out because he was a big star and didn't want to ruin his career by coming out
Judging
because
by the show, it sounds like it came in.
or came on. But this is, it wasn't a safe place for athletes to come out back then.
So what year was this? Like 2015?
I think when did he die? 2000.
Let me look at my journal. I don't know. 2017 he died. So when was Aaron Hernandez active? Oh, I gotta specify in football.
Yeah.
He was an active shooter in 2011. He was an active football player in 2010.
2010 was his pro year or his
He was drafted
college?
in 2010.
Okay.
And he blossomed into a star in 2011. That's from Google. That's weird.
2010s and in the early 2000s, you couldn't come out.
So they had that
as an
gay
athlete?
football player, Michael Sam. Remember him?
Michael Sand was not in the NFL yet, was he?
Yeah, and he got blackballed as soon as he came out.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he got blackballed because he was gay. I think he got blackballed because he wasn't very good.
He came out in 2014. So
Yeah, and Aaron Hernandez came out in
Yeah,
Aaron Hernandez came first.
Yeah.
to the NFL.
Maybe both.
And then he
actually.
played.
He was born around the same time. So, Michael Sam, and then there was the gay basketball player. Dwight Howard? No. Well,
No, John Amici.
no. Jason Collins.
Yes.
Yeah, 2012, 2013 season. So still right around, and he was blackballed too.
Yep.
Not a really good term to be using tonight.
But also, they weren't very good at their sport. I don't think it had anything to do with them being gay. But also, I don't know that they were getting, if they were getting blackballed because they were gay, I don't know that it was necessarily because they were gay. I think it was because now there was a circus associated with it.
I'm sure they got plenty of blackballs by being gay.
That is true. That is true.
Now, if you're
But it's
talking
the same
about
reason
like turning the other cheek to them, they probably got a lot of that too. But as far as them being neglected for their talent, I think that was the main reason because they didn't have it.
They didn't have any talent.
No.
No, Michael Sands, Jason Collins, not good players.
There's another gay, Carl Nassib on the Raiders. Super gay.
Yeah, but now players are coming out
And he was pretty good.
before. Yeah, they're coming out. Nobody cares anymore.
I don't think that's true necessarily because I don't think the viewers at home care. I think some do, but I think it's these old white owners that might care.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So it is sad. It is sad to see, but it's not sad to see people coming out. I just want to specify that. It's sad to see that people are afraid to come out.
Correct.
But anyway, yeah, interesting. I for the record, I want the record to show that I don't think Aaron Hernandez killed people because he was gay.
I agree.
I think gays are less likely to kill. So I think he was kind of the minority gay.
Well, he was a minority, but he never came out. He never came out, so he had to hold that in. He had to hold who he truly was in.
Yeah.
So, did he kill people because he was gay? No. But did he kill people because he was depressed? Because he couldn't come out, and also
I don't think depressed people just go and kill people though. Like I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that.
I think there's a lot of things that were messing with his head. Concussions.
I think mostly concussions.
Depression, drugs.
From
I
concussions.
think all of that
yeah.
led to him murdering people.
I think CTE might have been a huge factor.
I think so too.
ESPN will be doing a report on this soon, hopefully. Did you know that Antonio Brown started his own company called ESPN?
No.
Yeah, great. It's great.
Fantastic.
Anyway, so Aaron Hernandez, yeah, definitely didn't kill people because he was gay, but might have been gay because he killed people. No, wait, I said that the total wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, cut that. because he was sad that he couldn't come out. That's why I
Yes.
just don't think it's realistic that he was. Oh man, I can't come out. Let me go kill this guy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? To put it that
Do
way.
you
Think about
think
it that
that
way.
mental health can lead to committing crimes?
I don't think that mental health, as far as depression and or anxiety about something, would push someone to kill someone else. I think it would push someone to be destructive to themselves, but not. I think he killed people because he was affiliated with people that killed people. And I think that's
That's fair.
that's why I hated that documentary that came out a couple years ago. Like, because they're like, he's gay and that's why he's killing people. Now I think it might be because his best friend also kills people. Like, I think that might be the leading factor, is that you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. I don't think that his sexual
No, Ryan,
orientation led to it.
I'm not saying that anybody who has mental health issues are going to go and kill people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I think a lot of times people who kill people have a mental illness.
I think that you're right, but I don't think that the mental illness that, and I also don't want, like, so now we're going into mental illness. I don't want people to think that we think that being gay is a mental illness.
No,
We're
I'm
talking.
not saying.
I know.
No, there's a lot going on with Aaron Hernandez.
It was the hitting on the getting hit in
Concussions.
the head.
Yeah, concussions,
Yes.
being gay and not being able to come out, drug abuse, and mental, all separate issues here.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them linked. I don't know. I'm not Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah. I don't know. When I see these mass shootings and like serial killers, I actually some of them were gay. Huh? Jeffrey Dahmer was gay. No, it's not. I refuse to believe it, Scott. I refuse to believe it.
I don't believe it either. I don't think, but I think that, as Jackie said, Aaron Hernandez was the perfect storm.
Yes.
Drug abuse, concussions,
Let's call it the imperfect storm.
the imperfect storm, mental illnesses, abuse, mental abuse from his father. He had a lot going on.
Yeah, I think that. But like I said, I think that all the things you listed would go above being gay and not being able to come out for a motive to kill someone. Like, you ever,
Of course.
like, have they ever read a manifesto of somebody who killed someone or did a mass shooting and be like, I was so mad that I couldn't come out, I just killed everyone that I saw. I think it's more of a I don't think that motivates people to kill. I just don't. I just don't. I just don't think it does.
I don't know. Because if I really, die on this hill, you guys will not let me hear the end of it. You're going to say, "Oh, Scott thinks that gay people are sad and therefore they kill people."
Right.
No,
that's
not
what
what
I'm
I'm
trying
saying.
to steer this in the opposite direction.
What I am saying is that if you cannot be yourself for whatever reason, because you're gay, because you want to be a singer and your parents want you to be an athlete, you cannot be yourself for any other reason, that leads to some mental health illnesses. That leads to some mental health issues. Some of them are mild mental health issues that are not going to make
and
you.
you're saying others are murder.
I'm saying that some mental health issues can lead to criminal activity.
Now, what are
And
you?
it could
Did
be
the
because you
chiropractor
were
tell
gay
you
and you
could be a
couldn't come
doctor,
out.
and now you're diagnosing people now?
Anyway, you ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
More ready than you'd ever imagine.
Flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck. These states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
We're good.
Every week, Game Master Ryan brings us two news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It's up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, this is Ryan, coming to you from the No New Friends newsroom located this week. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to find a way to phone it in this week. Well, maybe there's a way that requires no talent and really no hard work whatsoever. Oh, wait, I have an idea.
It's been quite the show, a lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this
Big
boy from recapping the day.
Ryan.
Cliff's Notes way.
Okay, so this seems easy enough that any moron could do it. So, I only have a couple. That's what Chris says every time he does this segment. Last week, Sarah said that she has Lewis's name in her phone as Spanish Crusader. In my phone, he's listed as Reasons for Trump's Wall. And I'm just noticing I don't have Sarah's number. Then again, they have names now. They stopped numbering them back in like 1944. Also, Sarah was mistaken for a sibling on her daughter's open house. Rachel's often mistaken as Scott's live-in caretaker. Changing the diaper is not a sexual innuendo in that house for sure. Chris said that he and his wife never go to bed angry at each other. Emily hasn't slept since December of 2021. Scott said his dogs are getting old and he has to carry them up the stairs. The bed for the dogs is downstairs, so he must be carrying them upstairs for his own benefit. Nick said they sent his dad out to the ice machine so they could decorate the room for his 40th birthday. Poor Darren, his dad went out for milk and cigarettes and it took him 21 years to find his way back home. Sarah said she has a scar on her hand from the spindle incident. As a Christian, Sarah, I'd like to ask you, how do you like it? Nick said it's his birthday month. I thought that was all the month of June. Geez, he gets 2 months? When do I get a month? Anyways, his birthday was Saturday, and you know they did all sorts of kinky stuff in the bedroom. During Sean's birthday, Nick says he makes Sean's fantasies come true. So he breaks out the crutches, the wheelchair. Sometimes he acts like he's in a coma, which is how Scott lost his virginity. Speaking of Nick, he's not here this week. He's vacationing in Mexico. That man went from one place that eats cats and dogs to another. And finally, during the Cliff Notes, Chris made fun of Scott, saying his weight has went up since the age of 30. Chris, you're about to turn 30. It's time to start reinforcing the floors. Well, Chris, sorry for stealing your segment this week. I know it's probably got your blood pressure up a little bit, but you'll blame that on white coat syndrome. You know, Scott's blood pressure gets up every time there's a black person around. He calls it white hood syndrome. So while Chris takes his Ozempic shot, let's get into this week's Florida Man or Jersey Man. And for our first story, a man suffocates a woman to put her, quote, out of her misery, sheriff said. And for our second story, a tennis coach wrote poems and showed naked pictures of himself to a teen during lessons.
Okay. Chris, what do you think?
The tennis one showing pictures, that's New Jersey. That was my gym teacher.
I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to say the tennis coach, definitely Florida. I feel like pedophiles are a
Yeah, but I feel
Florida
like
thing.
putting people out of their misery is a very Florida thing. You have a lot of people that need to be put out of their misery.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's find out the answers.
So our first story is from Florida, where an 80-year-old Florida man is arrested after deputies say he suffocated a woman. During the investigation, deputies learned that the man suffocated a woman in her sleep to, quote, put her out of her misery, as he and the woman were undergoing medical and financial hardships. This reminds me of what I tell my wife. I say, if I'm ever suffering, smother me with your boobs, and we'll call it a motorboating accident. So that means our second story is from New Jersey, where a coach who teaches private and group tennis lessons is arrested after he was accused of showing off naked photos of himself to a 15-year-old girl. He was also accused of placing numerous letters, cards, poems, and gifts on the girl's tennis bag over the 2-year period. You might not know this about me, but my favorite poet is from New Jersey. Let me just recite a few lines of a poem. When we were little, normal kids would build Lego towers. Nope, not me. I would sit at home and conjugate for hours. None of my friends would ever get to see me. But I didn't care. That type of stuff relieves me. Real powerful stuff there.
Walt Whitman?
And in other news, a Chinese zoo is admitting that they use painted dogs in their panda exhibit instead of pandas. If you haven't seen the pictures of this, you need to go look this up. In Scott's house, he dresses his dogs up as schoolgirls. Anyways, that's it for me this week, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you so much, Ryan. That poet, of course, was Chris Yob, and the lyrics of Let Me Conjugate on Your Face, or whatever it's called. I love the way you conjugate.
I love the way you conjugate too.
Thank you.
For people watching on YouTube, I did just pull the picture up of the panda dogs, and they're all just Shiba Inus. Like they're obviously, and they said, "What is this in China? Like where pandas are native? Like people aren't going to sniff this out." No pun
Literally
intended.
pandas everywhere.
That's I guess it's more rare to see dog pandas.
I guess so. Wow, that one in the middle, definitely a dog.
I I don't even think pandas' joints bend that way. How did they
Um,
explain the tails? Oh, the video. Hold on, I'm sorry, we have to watch this. That's so funny. It's so
And everybody,
bad.
you can watch us record live every single Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. You can, they were in the witness protection in Ohio.
It says the zoo. It says the zoo said they had no wrongdoing because they clearly stated they were panda dogs. So
Oh,
there you have
man.
it. That was pretty great. Not as good as Mudang though. Have you seen Mudang yet?
No.
It looks like me, but a little hippo. It's this
Oh
little-
yeah, it looks like our dog
Yeah.
Ruby.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I call my
Our dog
I call
Ruby
my
looks-
I call my daughter Mudang now. She's getting fat, man.
Oh, okay.
She's fattening up.
Starting them early.
Yeah. She can barely walk.
You don't have any cliff notes.
I
do
don't.
you?
So if you guys want to
Okay.
listen to some cliff notes, rewind like 2 minutes. Those were really good, Ryan. That was really funny. You did
Yeah,
have a week
really
to
funny.
write them, but
Excuse me. Could you imagine if I sneezed so hard that because I'm fat, it stopped my heart
oh my
and
god.
like I died on YouTube?
I never gave it a thought, but
How cool would that be? Like,
I know. I'm gonna tell Rachel to start throwing like pepper in the room.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
black
make
pepper.
sure if that ever happens, seriously, if that ever happens, make sure you clip it and put it out
Yeah,
as a short.
absolutely. Absolutely.
You'll make billions. All right,
Sending
we
them
don't
to
have anything else,
sending
right?
them to China was bad in hindsight. I won't put this since I don't have any cliff notes. But I would if I did write a cliff note for that, it would be something like, you know, you think it's a bad thing that these dogs were faked as pandas, but joke's on you because they're the only safe dogs in China right now.
There you go. There you go. Chris, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Chris Yob and on TikTok at ChrisYobNNF.
And don't forget to check out Sandpiper Vacations, www.sandpipervacations.com. Get a hold of Nick. He's the best in vacation planning. Some show notes, if you will. Next week is our episode 250 with special guest comedian James Yon, who is always on for our every 50 milestone episode. Then on October 9th, we will be recording our final episode of No New Friends. And then on October 16th, our final No New Friends episode where everybody is invited. All of our listeners are invited to come on, ask us questions, share their favorite moments, make fun of us. I don't care. Just join us. You'll have to be a member of our Discord, not our Patreon, but our Discord, which is free. Just go to our website, prompts you right there, and we'll put the link in the Discord. And then on October 23rd, that's when we'll be recording the very first episode of Parents Night Out with a bunch of surprises. It'll be a lot of fun. So make sure you check that out. You can connect with us on all of our social media. It's right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise. Join our clubhouse. Become a Patreon for as low as $2 per month. And if you listen to us on Spotify or Apple or anywhere else you listen to your podcast that take a rating, please give us a 5-star rating and review. That really helps us out. On behalf of Game Master Ryan, our producer Alex, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Where's the bye-bye bitches guy?
It was good.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not bad at all. It goes to show that you and I could have no idea of what we're going to talk about, and we can make an episode out of it.
Yeah, it got better as the show went on, I feel like.
For sure.
Yeah. Hope you guys found that mildly entertaining because that's what we do this for. That's why we show up. All right? That's why we show up. All right, that's my rant. I love you
Listen,
guys.
if you don't want a lot of ads, get more people to watch. Talk to your brother, the other Ryan.
Hey, dude, I paused ads twice for you, man. I don't even know why you get ads. I don't know. That would make a good T-shirt design. What are we talking about, Jaws? Because I'll probably make it.
I
But
need
had to
so.
sign off, dang.
Can we put the Parents Night Out logo? Because as soon as maybe let me I don't know. Let me
What do you wanna
coordinate
do?
that
What do
because
you-
I want to send
what-
Jackie her shirt, but
Oh, wait, they're up
because
on the T Public already.
oh, the new Parents Night Out one.
I'll actually bring it up right here. I think the alternate designs that I put up, I never. You want me to just put them up live right now?
Yeah, go for it. Who cares? I mean, it's not a big reveal on the
Let me move this over.
the logo.
here.
Okay, so cool. So if they're up,
I have some of them
Uh,
up. I'm gonna show them on the screen after I log in.
okay,
And,
because I'm gonna send Jackie a new friend shirt and a Parents Night Out shirt.
That's fair, yeah. So I have some like fun alternative ones that I made. At the Parks and the New Friends. Like I have this walking beer one that I sent you. Remember that? My personal favorite is this skull one.
I do need to get the
Let me share my
at the
screen
parks
so
with
you
no
can
new,
see it
no
too.
new friends.
So you can see it in live time. So I love this is like one of my personal favorites. I just love the
Ooh, I
design
like
of
that one.
this. Yeah, just like a little alternate, just like that. I have the
Yeah, I like
I
that.
have the retro beer Parents Night Out walking thing, and then if I go to
Oh my god, I love that one
which one the beer
with the
one?
beer.
Yeah, it's cool. Inactive. Here we go. The beer one's great.
Oh, we need a new Halloween design. Although now it's like
I'll just do
This-
a Parents Night Out one, Halloween. I think I have
Yeah.
one. No, do I have one? Let's see what else we got here. Bubba Job one, Bubba Stein. But this Bubba Stein one could actually be for Hanukkah too. Bubba Steen.
Bob Steen. Yeah.
I thought I had more that I.
Oh,
put up.
we can get rid of Queen of the Sun Realm.
Well, these are all inactive.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Dot meth. So funny that we sold 2 of those. Maybe that is the only ones that I have active. Let's see. Yeah, so I do have. I can upload the other ones. Let's see.
That Lamont thing was so funny,
I know.
and only 3 of us really, really understand how funny that was.
I made this disco one just so I thought it was funny. Yeah, I do love this skull one. We will have. I can have the logo up there though.
Bagels. Well, no, you know what I'll do? I'll send her. I'll send her one of the Parents Night Out ones that are here, and then the new friends
Yeah.
one.
I want to get this one so bad.
That beer shirt is pretty cool.
The beer
Well,
one's
then why don't
great.
you just say you want to get that one so bad? Just get it.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. I just always forget. Yeah,
I know.
I love this one.
Well, you know when I remember when it's not Thursday through Sunday,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's like full price,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's when I remember.
Yeah, this one's absolutely great.
Yeah, I love that one.
It's so good. And they
It's
look
like
good on
super,
everything.
super catchy.
Yeah. So I like these since we're doing like 60s themed like logo and everything. I like these retro looking characters.
Yeah.
And Canva has a bunch of them. I just designed these on Canva.
I love that. Are we gonna have the new intro ready? Like not, I already have the new audio intro ready, but for YouTube.
Oh,
that
yeah,
all
yeah,
ready?
yeah. No, I don't
Okay.
know. Did I don't remember if I did it. I'll have to look. But it will. Yeah, everything will be changed and different. It'll take me a couple hours one night. That's
Okay.
all. I already have a vision, but what do we say here? Are you not? I don't have a brother. He died in COVID. A picture of Scott Sneeze. Oh, a picture of Scott's from Scott's sneeze. Oh, if he ever sneeze die, it'd be a funny shirt. He said. Yeah, the beer one is great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see if I have any. I wanted to see if I had any. I have Felix the Cat one I didn't upload yet. I have just the regular logo. I think that's all I have right now. Yeah. Oh, you guys
Cool.
can see my screen, so you saw the Felix the Cat. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have more coming up soon. But yeah, the and they have different drinks too. So I was gonna do different drinks. Like they have like a martini, I think. I love just those type of retro looking characters. I think they're really fun.
What's King of Pancakes?
Oh, King of Pancakes, my friend.
Wait, are you making IDs in there?
Huh?
I saw ID picture. Are you making fake IDs?
No, I had to submit a bunch of stuff to the state.
Oh.
for my business. I should not be sharing my screen. My friend was punished for fantasy football and had to eat pancakes all day. He was in a 24-hour diner, and every pancake he ate shaved an hour off of
I
the
love
time he had
that.
to be there. So he ate 16. So these are all pictures from the day, and this is the diner. And I sold this as merch. I sold like 12 shirts.
Stop. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
All right, YouTube. Hey, thank you so much. For those of you who are in Florida, be safe the next 2 days. I don't know. Jaws, you're near me, so it'll be windy, but not too bad.
We'll say be safe or suck it up, depending on where you live.
Jackie, you're in Florida. Be safe. Jackie, what part of Florida are you in?
Jackie doesn't live in Florida.
She doesn't?
No.
She just happened to be at Disney the same time Ryan was?
Yeah, I think Jackie lives in like Idaho or something. No, she lives in like the Midwest, I believe.
Okay. You're in
Oh,
New
she's
York.
in New
Oh,
York.
okay.
I knew it was somewhere woodsy. She lives like in northern New York, I believe. You want me to give you our
Gotcha.
address on stream?
No, I have her address.
Can you read it out loud? See if we have the same one.
No,
See
that's
if we have the
weird.
same one.
Well, and so I sent Ryan a hat too. I sent him a Jersey Man, Florida Man hat,
Mhm.
and they never sent it, and I got a refund.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I gotta retry that.
Jackie's laughing. Jackie, thanks for coming in consistently and watching since you've joined.
Yeah.
Jaws, as always, you're always here. Ryan, as always, you're always here. We really appreciate you guys. And thanks for being active in the chat. That's like one of my favorite parts of doing the show live.
That's why we do it live.
I think if we didn't have an active chat, we wouldn't be. I keep catching her in the bush outside the house. I think if we didn't have an active chat, we wouldn't do this. So. And you know
For
what?
sure,
I
100%.
love live shows because it just gives me something to look forward to. If you're having a bad day,
Yep.
just throw in some idiots talking at the end of the day, and it's like, at least I'm not those guys.
Well, especially with Sarah and Nick not here, definitely idiots on tonight.
Yes, absolutely. But we had one less person on the show that's inclined to murder people, according to Scott. I'm glad you took that side of the aisle. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a night. I gotta get to bed, even though I just drank caffeinated tea because that's all I had.
And I gotta watch more of the.
That's what I
McMahon.
mean by go. I have to go to bed. I have
Yeah.
to turn on the Vince McMahon.
Have you watched any of Agatha yet?
No, I haven't.
I have not. I'm waiting till.
I'm just not excited enough to. turn
Oh,
it
I'm
on.
super excited about
I'm sure I'll like it because I love Aubrey Plaza and I really like Catherine Hahn. But I don't
Mhm.
know. It's just like I don't know. The TV shows have not done anything for me in a while. The only TV show that came out that I was really excited for, unfortunately, was Secret Invasion. But also, I was excited for Secret Invasion because they made the trailers look great. And
Mhm.
then I was really excited for Loki season 2, which delivered.
Yeah. Did you not like WandaVision?
Loved WandaVision, but I'm talking
So,
about post.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. Is it the same vibe?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't started watching it yet. I did see the trailer for Thunderbolts. That
I didn't
looks
watch
great.
it yet, but I'm very much looking forward to that, and I'm really.
I don't
looking
even care if
forward
it's a
to-
bad movie. I'm excited about the team ups.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's really good so far. Ryan says, "Cool." I'm really excited for Captain America.
Yes.
Looks great. Looks
It
really
does.
good. So a lot of fun Marvel stuff coming out. I think that's it. That's coming out. I'm caught up on Only Murders in the Building. You watch that show, right?
I watched season 1 and I love it. I don't love commercials.
Yeah,
so
no, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
I haven't watched season 2
it's
or
a
3.
it's a near perfect show because you have Steve Martin and
It
Martin
is.
Short running the thing.
Yeah, it is, but I just can't stand commercials.
The
so-
only reason why I binge watch it is because it's a show me and Emily watch together. So it's like,
Yeah.
So she's like, "Hey, you gonna watch it?" Yeah, sure. It's 30 minutes. That was the one, and I guess the Menendez brothers one is the next one I'll be watching. Yo, you don't like ads? Me either. That was pretty. Yeah, I was like, Alex, cut that. And Charles just commented too. All right. On that note, love you guys. Thanks for watching.